new CD project was basically spurred a couple years ago. Actually, I had an offer from a producer that in the New York area that was interested in possibly producing a CD for me. So I was talking with a longtime friend of mine by the name of Tim Ries, who I've known for 20 years. He said, you know, basically, I'll help you produce a CD, you know, and I mean, they kind of gave me an option to do a couple different things, so I decided to move forward and have Tim kind of help me produce and put together this CD, which we just completed, actually. So the players in the band, I was fortunate to have some of the best, the very best in the New York area, in the world, really, for jazz. Of course, starting with Tim himself, he's a world-class player. He's played with basically everyone under the sun. He's a current member of the Rolling Stones, as well as many jazz groups in and around the city and worldwide. So he is on there playing a lot of soprano saxophone, some tenor saxophone, and of course he helped produce and basically helped me put the project together. I had two different drummers. First, we had Clarence Penn, who I was fortunate enough to play with him in the Maria Schneider orchestra, and I knew him from a number of years ago for a demo project that I had recorded. He did a couple of my demos many years ago, so we thought that he would be a great mix, and of course he was. Our other drummer for the second day was Ian Froman, who I've played with for a good 15 years now, maybe since 1993 actually. When I first moved to New York, I met Ian. He's a phenomenal drummer, very loose and just great spirit to have around. We had a couple guitar players. Jay Azzolina did a couple tunes on there, as well as John Abercrombie. John is, of course, a phenomenal legendary guitarist on ECM Records. And I was just delighted that he was able to make the date, and he sounded incredible. I hope you enjoyed on the CD. My idea for this new project was to kind of course, focus my attention on the highest level of music with the best players I possibly can. So I wanted to produce something that basically was something that everyone could listen to. The heaviest jazz listener, as well as your common day music lover. We wanted to do primarily original music, but we also have a couple of pieces on there that aren't original. Actually, I did a Led Zeppelin tune, which I was always been fond of, and I did a polka because of my ethnic background. Growing up in Ohio, playing polkas with my father's band kind of led me to do this quasi-tribal gypsy version of a Polish polka. So that's on there, along with a tune of Kenny Wheeler's we did, and then mostly a tune actually written by Tim Ries, and then the rest of them are pretty much all original pieces of mine.